on the map. Just wait on everybody to pick up their heroes, and then we can get ourselves. We'll finally settle. Jump in on top of Ice. Doesn't have a whole lot of armor to work with here, and the big auto attacks coming out of the Skywrath base. That double damage does work, and that's going to be your first blood. FY reveals himself from the trees. Available, so Vici are going to get one of their comfortable pocket strats, pretty much no matter what. FY and Ice, another go on top lane. Sylar does have his bristly back turned, but is that going to be enough? Second Soul Assumption comes out, and the damage from the Ignite just going to be enough. Yao looking to turn this one around with the Haster, and FY will be brought down by one more auto attack. Now, sensing additional kills, it's going to charge straight over into the trees, but too long. We've got no stacks in the neutrals or anything like that. Everyone's been way too active in the early game to bother. And do we have fresh wards being placed down? LGD actually got out pretty early with their second set, which is starting to pay off a little bit for them now. MMY with a really aggressive TP, and Injala is already dead. Meanwhile, on bottom lane, MMY now pops back out. One more auto attack seals the deal, and looks like it's going to be a triple as Super just keeps on plinking away. LGD supports TPing into their death. Yao's going to do his best to turn this one around. Does get the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. Super now attempting the TP out. Corrosive Skin slowing things down a bit, and looks like Yao will not be able to grab that kill. So, meanwhile, also top lane, Sylar getting nuked down by another Soul Assumption. Ice with the solo kill. Investing a resummon on the birds to get some extra damage. Coming out for the team right now is Fenrir also picking up some early points in the Wave of Terror. With those kills down bottom, Super almost completes his mech, so the push can begin. TP coming in from the Ember. Looks like Super is willing to tank all the damage out here. Yao, nice sleight of fist dodge, gets out of the way of the gust, but still getting right-clicked low. Black wants to finish this kill. Remnant jump through. Familiars come in and finish it off. In July, along with MMY chasing down FY. Lots of Ys there. Do we have some familiar drop downs? Not available. FY trying to do his best to juke. They're still getting slowed up. Looks like they will still end up losing the Tusk. Bit of a turnaround. Ice all the way from top lane. Finding some kills with those familiars. Sylar? Go. They just need to not reveal with the wave yet. So Fenrir's going to take the time to send the wave up so it doesn't get scouted by any wards. Meanwhile, LGD are going for a smoke of their own. They're actually looking for a kill on Super down bot. Switches over to their Strength Treads. Trying to get that survivability out. Concussive shot along with the Mystic Flare come in. He will be bursted down. Roshan's already finished. And now we've got some stun swaps coming in. Fenrir wants this kill on Yao. Bringing him low, gets the howl off. It's only going to take a couple of auto attacks to finish this kill. And Black now comes in from behind. Beautiful familiar drops out of Ice. They've already got one. TP out attempted from the Ember. Yao surviving on just a sliver. MMY, does he have enough to get out? No, the burst damage chops him down. Double kill for Black. And should be a pretty easy tier 1. Super and Fenrir going for a smoke. Like Sylar will once again be the unsuspecting victim of this gank. There are familiars in range, so this one might be a little bit difficult. Fenrir trying to get the swap around just to get some extra damage out of the stun. Can they get here in time? They will just grab it. And now MMY stuck in a bad spot, slowed down, just going to turn around and fight, hope that his team can get here in time. Looks like Fenrir is going to tank the snowball. They're using it as long as they possibly can. Mech comes out from Super, tries to keep his teammate alive, but the Mystic Flare silence comes in, and the cavalry has arrived for LGD. They find the one kill. Familiar is going to work on Faith. Surge gets him out of range of their clutch. Yeah, do they have the chain stun? Drops the sleight of fist, gets back to the Remnant. Slow out into Sylar. They're just going to try and wait out this Crimson Guard buff if they can. Super getting isolated, getting silenced, but just standing his ground and fighting for the time being. They're going to try and bring down the Frozen Sigil. There's a swap back onto Sylar, stunned up. Fenrir retreating back to the safety of his team. Ice picks up the kill on the poor Skywrath mage. Those birds going to work. 2 dead already. The wall is down. Vici trying to fight away from it. Black getting punched up into the air, but stands his ground. Keeps on fighting. Has the survivability out of that S&Y. Double kill for Ice and a 4-0 in Vici Gaming's favor. Back from the darks here, LGD throwing everything that they can at this to defend, but the melee barracks is just dropping way too quickly. Nice combo from the Ember, but Fenrir and FY just going to shrug it off and keep on going. In July, looking for an angle into this fight, but with no wall, makes life fairly difficult. Does have his mech up in just a second. There's a swap back onto the darks here, straight into the multicast. The Vici Gaming coordination brings down one Ice Shard. Do keep them trapped inside the base. MMY rolls in solo, throws at the punch, almost gets Fenrir. The Urn Charge finishes him off. Sylar now isolated, turns his back. Can he get out of here? Super dropping low. Black, same story. They've got that ultimate disabled, and MMY does manage to seal the deal. Ticks down to the Viper dots, and Vici Gaming get the racks and do rolls off there. Chooses not to, just gonna hang on to it for now. Yeah, doing his best to come out and clean things up. There's a swap from Fenrir. Both heroes gonna walk away unscathed. A little bit more harassment being thrown back and forth. The familiars still pushing in top lane. The Mystic Flare comes out, but FY dodging that one with the Yules. Gets out one more stun. They bring down one. There's a vacuum into a wall. They're cleaning things up with the cleave. How much more can they do? Ice will be brought down. Everybody else on Vici scattered to the four corners of this team fight. Viper turns around. They're going to continue chasing him with the illusions a little bit further up. We've got the punch from MMY. Brings down the Vengeful. Now the Aegis will be popped off on Viper. Yeah, waiting up on the high ground. Super, still quite tanky. MMY comes in with the snowball. They get the stun. Familiars looking for drop downs, looking for damage. MMY brought low, but not dead just yet. Another Ignite comes in, and FY seals the deal with the stun before running off into the sunset. Yasha picked up. Yasha and, well, I'd say Manta Style and Heart, both pretty good sieging items on Viper, but they can be a little bit unimpressive otherwise. FY once again doing his best Indiana Jones impression, charging away from the snowball. MMY gets slowed up. Ignite coming in as well. Yao in some trouble, and with the multicast and the familiar damage, he gets blown up. That's the mega kill streak gone, and that one death record put to an end. Sylar now in trouble. He has his back turned. He just wants to make it back up this hill. MMY going to put his body on the line, throwing out some stuns. Does mention Cat Super, and Fenrir, who gets left behind in the Mystic Flare. Super vacuums back through into the wall. Just going to fight to the bitter end, doing his best he can. Vici lose 2. Ice comes up aggressively into the LGD high ground. Concussive shot out onto FY. Vici Gaming, no buybacks thrown out just yet. Ingelite jumps in with the blink, throws out one more Ion Shell. Black trying to turn this fight around. Big auto attacks coming out. Another vacuum from Ingelite. Yao trying to drop the combo, only finds it onto FY. Ingelite now just getting poked down. The frost arrows from Black cleaning him up. Faith, can he evade the familiars? Looks like he's just fast enough. Also has his Ghost Scepter up and available. Vici do manage to turn things outside of the base, bring down the Ember Spirit once more. 3rd death to the tally for him. And that was LGD throwing everything that they had into that fight, especially with the Ember buyback. We've now got a Hex picked up. MMY puts a very quick end to the Ogre as he tries to make his way up onto the high ground. Continue to chill out, wait for that mech to cool down one more time, and then continue the onslaught. Roshan, for anybody wondering, potential respawn in about 2 minutes time, and we'll keep an eye on that as things progress. Sylar wants some of these creeps top lane, but that could end up being his death. Stun straight out, multicast, Hex, everything, and the kitchen sink thrown at him. Yao now coming in, they get the back, they get the wall, the combo comes out, but the Mystic Flare not doing enough damage. Fenrir able to run away, they don't have any slows. MMY jumps in with the punch, does manage to finish off the Venge, but there's 3 already dead on LGD. Ice still right-clicking away. Buyback from the Skywrath Mage in a very aggressive... Super just gonna come in from the middle lane to zone everybody away as the tier 3 tower gets hammered. Skywrath Mage not looking all that great. Ingelite comes in, only drops the vacuum on 1. Looks like FY will be brought down, manages to drop the Yule Scepter, still alive. Stick charge is actually keeping him up. Super running straight into the back lines, finds the kill on the Sky. The barracks already gone, courtesy of Black and Faith. He's had enough, he's gonna tap out, calls the GG, and with that, Vici Gaming, I think, take their pretty much uncontested throne on top of the group stage. 6-1 their final record after all of these games, and no matter what, they are advancing through to the next round of competition. LGD still 3-1, very respectable, could actually equal Vici Gaming if they sweep their remaining games, and we're actually going to have LGD back before,
because of how quickly it bounces around. But in either case, they've got a lot of damage, and they've got a here have a lot of spells available from the Ogre, from the Magnus, but still he's sitting at an okay HP threshold here, just over 500. They're going to have to get a Skewer back under the tower, and that's what they're waiting for. Now they have the Skewer cooldown, they have the combo set up, but they don't connect. Still goes down.
Ah, the Ignite. Immense pain, and then you throw in a Shockwave.
Yeah, Lich coming in at the right time. If it was just a 2v1, then obviously they wouldn't have had it, but the Frost Blast on top, they don't even need the Skewer there.
Phonic in trouble. He's going to lock in place. He can't take the orb, and it'll go down. He's not able to kill the Ancient Apparition. Wraith King stops him from doing that, and we'll even push all over the place. They need the levels on Puck, so I feel like that's the only reason he really rotates over there. PA doesn't need too much to come online. I think it's fine. He hasn't died yet, and he's got okay farm. They might even find a kill if Vanscore gets up to level 6 and they have a multi.
Ooh. Gorak dropping very low. The Magic Stick, though, such a great item against the PA in lane, and it's going to cost him a lot of HP, but now Dread tries to turn it around and may be paying for it. There's the stun, the last right click, even with the attack speed slow. Down bottom, it is going to be a Dream Call onto Gotham. They will finish him off, and back up top, Jakiro is finished off by the PA, diving very, very deep with that poor man's shield, allowing him to get aggressive. So,
sorry, guys. Hopefully that won't mess with the VOD muting or anything.
intrusive advertisements, always fun. But we have Blink Daggers up on everyone, so we're about to see a huge clash.
Yeah, Funnick is definitely in some trouble. He's going to go down. He will be putting that Vengeance Aura, losing 12% damage. There is Artes and anyone around him right now. Dominating, though, is Savos. Can he get out of this? No, the Wraithfire Blast. But let's not forget, he did get that Aegis for free not too long ago. 12-3 now. Alpha Ninja coming in with the Exorcism. Halftime on that. Havos is going to...
That fight started with Funnick just getting obliterated before casting a single spell. It could have been a lot worse. Great set of kills from HR, but now, what do they have against this Havos? He's got 3 points in Blur, so even the double damage isn't that scary for him. But it's going to be on Funnick to get a two-man coil. Oh, so good.
There was an opportunity for a two-man RP, but they're doing so much damage, they don't even need to hold them in place. They do use their coil, though, and 3 on HR are going to die. They're chasing some more. That's Funnick going for Alpha Ninja. He's got double damage, and he's still got to scurry away.
Oh,
that's not going to land. Denny's going to
interesting.
BKB up and go for this. Has just immediately starts the TP. Funnick will go and finish the deed. We'll take some tower hits, able to dodge out, though, so not losing too much. Wraithfire Blast.
He should have orbed sooner. He should have orbed when he was under the tower, then phase shift dodge, and then jaunted the last tower auto. Not even... easy kill on him if they just get the skewer back, and there it is.
Beautifully done there by Dendy. And Funnick's there to greet them. Oh, but the silence actually going out. That's the Death Prophet AoE silence cutting into Funnick. And the Exorcism Spirits. And Cryptstorm's so close. Ice Blast. Oh, he does. He pulls the trigger maybe a little too soon. Artes now diving under the tier 1. He will go down. He's got a second life, though, with that reincarnation. Havo's going to go back into him. They're also fighting into this Macro Pyre. Dendy finally pulls the trigger on the RP. Brings in 2. Now he's going to attack up Dread. Funnick might go down. He's died 5 times, but he's done a whole lot for his team. He's every kill that Hellraisers has got, but Funnick has done a lot to get his team out to 20.
Sure.
Navi with the...
They benefit from the crit.
Good job, chat.
Yeah, crit definitely propagates.
Just
In fact,
base
I've had a
damage.
hilarious ability draft game where I had a friend get the crit passive and then mirror image. But there we go.
Play that mode like once. Alright, let's see what happens. Ogre died. I didn't even get to see it. He died so fast. We got to go back to Havos, though. Critting down everybody. He's going to go on the run right now. He'll try to turn. We'll go back to the Wraith King, trying to escape here from Dendy and Goblack. Only the Ogre has died. It looks like Havos is able to get the double kill. Now still running away 1v2. Will they be able to kill him? Both cores on the run for their life. This one's got 2 lives, though. I think, yeah, he's able to get away. And the team fight spreads very, very quickly. But 2 for 2. 2 supports, and they are able to bring down Havos. That's the top net worth in the game. And you'll see, actually, Funnick dies in the bottom lane. What? The silence and the stun, I guess, catch him off guard. Maybe the swap.
Own up to that one. That was like a.
I mean, I'm here too, man. I blame Cart Dota for having to go to class and not being on the stats this game.
You could. What's that? Would he provide?
He could just put up a box telling us we're stupid. Although I guess that's what Twitch chat is for, right? That's a box that's telling us we're stupid, so that usually works out. Alpha Ninja finds a kill there, though, in the bottom lane. All 5 here for Hellraisers, and the game is finally back underway. Havost wants to go in, trying to unveil this BKB, but the Ice Path, oh, he will BKB before he drops into it. Gonna go right onto Gorak, the swap out from Dread. Now another Yule Scepter going up in the air. It's very, very problematic. That was actually an ally, Yule Scepter.
2-man RP.
From Havost. 2-man RP, though, will go back to the Magnus. He's going to skewer them right over to Havost. We don't even have to go anywhere with the camera. That's Alpha Ninja just going to explode. Hellraisers have lost 3 right now. Art's trying to run away. Can they cancel the TP? No. 3 down for Hellraisers. 2 buybacks available. I don't think they'll be using them, but now 4 down. Vengeful Spirit, the only one to live. Link out if he wants.
Ooh, Arts.
Wraith King maybe in trouble in the middle lane. We'll stun up Funnick. There's some support here. Dread, and a little further back we've got Alpha Ninja. Ice Blast also going to come in right now. Funnick, is he going to think about dropping this coil? Wasn't quite quick enough to dodge that, but there comes in the crit from Havost right onto Arts. The BKB is thrown out. Oh my gosh, the Dream Coil holding him in place. The Chain Frost bouncing around, and Phantom Assassin jumps. Looks like she gets one crit. It's not enough to kill anyone else here. And they're pushing down the last outer tower right now. Is this Funnick being very, very aggressive once more? Havost is going to jump in. 2-man RP. They find Dread, and the Ancient Apparition. Also, the support's just going to melt. That means no. If they save for you, jump on. And now Tenty skewering up through the tree line. He's got a haste. He's got Refresher. He can refresh right now. Look at all the Yule Scepter. It's Twister up in here. Twister 2, the sequel, played on the Dota map. And Dendy's going to go ahead and BKB up another Yule Scepter there. That one, I guess, was also for Puck. But here's the RP. He refreshes it. He throws it out onto the Death Prophet. They'll bring down Arts. That's his first life. Respawning right now. Ice Path going to try to save him. Jakiro laying it down, but the crits, they're too much. The respawn skewering back now to Jakiro. He's got the Ghost Scepter. Can Funnick bring him down? Now he'll retreat. Doesn't want to go for that 7th death. No, he actually didn't retreat. He went into the base and Yule Sceptered. Quite the opposite of retreating. And just kidding, he did want that 8th death. 6, 8, and 11, but it doesn't matter. All he's died a lot, but he's created so much space this entire. And there was a tweet the other day from some of the players saying we're feeling really good about the new lineup, right? Because they're looking pretty good in this game.
I was not able to read much Twitter this past week.
Oh, so. True. I wasn't excited.
Ooh, nice skewer from Dendy. Gonna go in. Headshot Chain Frost. Doesn't bounce to the Yule's target, but still doing work. They're gonna clean up one last kill, and that should be the GG call. Absolutely running over the opposition. Great form from Havost here. 200 CS, 14 kills, 10 assists, and a great supporting cast here. I mean, we saw from the draft the amount of steroids you can put in this hero. He's got the Bloodlust, Empower, and Ice Armor, allowing him to clear out the early Ancients and allowing him to do work here in the enemy base. One more crit is what's required, but he has to actually jump to Jakiro to get in range of the DP. In the end, settles for Arts. Gonna have to kill him twice though before it looks like they're tapping out because
they're up for the challenge.
They're unwilling to wave the white flag just yet.
He'll blink away, but the PA will follow, jumping over to the Jakiro. Arts is down. They want to do the fountain dive. Dendy gonna pull someone out, like max range RP right there to pull him out. Jakiro's piecing out, man. The GG's being called.
Dodges.
GG, well played from Alpha Ninja. Hellraisers, they tap out at a little past 33 minutes here in Star Ladder Season 11. You're watching Europe, of course.
Yeah, fun game. I mean, Navi obviously putting on a really good show and performance in general. Funnick being the only one that seemed to struggle a little bit with his defensive abilities. I mean, this is a Puck. It is kind of the Houdini of Dota 2 that did go down 8 times. But
suffocated, drowned, and got trapped in the...
And the Ogre can get even further ahead. So they do have the opportunity, I think, to make this relative. Faith comes in, throws out some punches, burning. Also copping some harassment here. Gonna jump in from Meow. No point in the silence, but the spirit is just gonna be enough. Faith draws a very easy first blood, no Shikuchi. And they're just gonna keep on farming. Ferrari actually back behind the tier 1 tower on mid. He really wants this kill on Sylar, and he knows the ultimate is still on cooldown, at least for now. Comes in, Stampede comes out, he just needs one more auto attack. The Facebook move speed is not enough, but he's still diving deep. Another TP coming in, but one more auto attack finishes the kill. Ferrari silence, and it looks like it will be the same old story once again, as he gets caught trying to fight this one out, getting some beautiful side blades hits. And Yao and Faith might not be able to stick around. Earthsplit is going to come out, does manage to drag Ferrari back. They've got the Spirit scouting this up onto the high ground, the silence is there, and we will once again have the Medusa traded away for the Templar Assassin, but it's just Space. Maybe the target here on mid. Now in July, trying to agree on what they're going to do here. Ferrari runs up onto the high ground, but he does have refraction charges available. Ice Path counter initiation. Yao in some trouble. The Force Staff away. Looks like it might save him, but the Desolator TA gives chase. Yao won't be able to blink. That Liquid Fire doing work, and unable to phase shift the final auto attack. Ferrari with that haste turn punishes LGD for their impudence and finds that kill. And now it's June coming straight in. Yules into the Ice Path. Chizbug with the follow-up stun. Ferrari right around the corner finds that kill. MMY gonna try for the TP out, but one more auto attack finishes it up. It's a triple kill for Ferrari, and it's a rout for LGD. Gets blown up for the Ultra. Sylar the only one alive, just doing his best to push out bottom lane, but with his Hoof Stomp, I don't know how enamored I am with this Lincoln Sphere pickup, especially given that he went for bottle. Chizbug coming out onto Sylar. Some damage thrown down. Mana Shield eating up a lot of it, however, still has some bottle sips. Chispa gonna get blown up. In comes the Mystic Flare along with the stop. Injuly not gonna overcommit to this one. Still has a Stampede ready to retreat. Burning charges into the midst of this, but he ends up being coiled. Can they burst him down in time? They will be able to. One more swing of the hammer finds that kill. Now Luo stomped down. Can they finish him? Ferrari charges in, gets the mega kill streak, cleans up one. There's the double. Takes a little bit of a nap, but he's going to be right back at it. Faith in some trouble. No TP scroll. The meld hit is going to be enough, and it grabs the triple. IG get a huge turnaround after what was looking like an LGD fave. A little bit further in, stopped by some time, but Ferrari woken up by those illusions. A little bit low on mana, but he's still got the Aegis, so feeling confident. Meanwhile, Luo ratting down on bottom lane. Has the Necrobook going to work. Angelite jumps into the midst of all of this, but it's actually just going to drop him straight into an Ice Path. Macrofire, they're working away. Ferrari dives in. Beyond Godlike Streak wants to try and keep this Aegis up if he can. Bloodlust along with the drum charge get him outside of the base. Faith looks for the stomp, but it's way too close. Chisbug solo coil on him. It looks like the team might consider a re-engage. Ferrari jumps in aggressively again with the blink. MMY brought down by the wolves. Another Yules up into the air. Do we have an Ice Path? No, just the dual breath. Ferrari gonna keep on fighting. Aegis ends up dropping as Yao jaunts back into the base. Necro creeps do end up going down, but IG are going to continue the pursuit. Ferrari goes in, 2 auto attacks to finish off the Medusa, 1 to finish off the puck. An immediate buyback out of Sylar. Wants to keep this fight going if he can, but he's only got the... Honestly, he doesn't really have any core items, and he's normally fine with just Soul Ring Tranquils in the early game, so I'm not opposed to the Hand of Midas, but it has definitely made life perhaps a little bit harder. And Ferrari jumps in on top of Injuly. The silence comes out, but there's an immediate BKB response. He blows up one. He looks towards the second. Yule's up in the air. He's only going to buy Faith a couple of seconds. Down he goes. Beyond Godlike Streak. Ferrari looking to keep on chaining it together. MMY feeling safe underneath his tier 4s, but Ferrari already hammering away at Sylar. Lycan charging down towards bottom lane as quickly as his wolf form can take him. They get the silence out onto June. He's eating all the spells for now. Mystic Flare a little bit off the mark, but they still find that kill. Burning now has the space to open up and jump in along with Ferrari. Beyond Godlike Streak extended. Burning does get stone formed and will be brought down. Buyback from the Skyrise Mage. It's 2 against 1 at the moment. Nice Manta style dodge from Silence. Keep at least a spark of hope alive for the late game potential of the Medusa here.
I foresee the Radiant's top tower.
IG coming in towards top. Ferrari just rounding the corner, looking for some additional pickoffs. Might know that MMY is in the vicinity. Sylar straight into the Manta style. Ferrari pops the BKB right onto MMY. It's only 2 hits. That's all it's going to take. Ferrari is isolated from his team right now, and the Earth Splitter does manage to catch him out, bring him down. That streak is going to end up being claimed, but this opens up the space for his team to charge straight in here. Yao already finished off by Burning Faith. Next on the list is Luo also joins the fray. The Diffusal Blade slow comes out, and Sylar is going to get multi-cast down. Double kill for Burning. Attempted TP out from Injuly, just lurking in the trees, but Yule Scepter puts an end to that one. He gets kited around in circles and finished off. Triple kill for the Weaver. Luo once again right onto the buildings, joined by June, and looks like that is going to be it. GG called by MMY, and IG will actually keep their hopes alive to end with a top 4 finish here in the group. This is going to better their result to 2-3 overall, and LGD from a very clean 3-0, actually going to end the day at 3-2. So things are heating up. We've only got 1 day of play remaining, and it seems like there's still plenty of teams looking to make their bid for that top 4 here in Star. Perhaps discuss what the early movements are going to be with this team, where they're going to prioritize moving to try and prevent war. FY looking for the heal bomb on the spiders. It's only going to find Chisbug. Still very tanky. Burning coming through here, gets off 1 more death pulse. Ice dusted up. It looks like Burning might be the first one to fall. Beam coming out of Luo, but ends up being sidestepped. No kill just yet. FY still going toe-to-toe. Didn't have that point in grave. They're trying to get the spiderlings around, and there's the heal. Ice gets first blood. And the rest of the IG tri-lane sent packing. Burning have to take a trip back to the well. Super getting chased down here by Ferrari. There's a clutch heal. Can they get this return kill? 1 more auto attack from FY, just enough to secure that one there. Very fast level 5 up for him. And gonna jump in from June. He's actually managed to find FY. Grave goes out. Can this get the Broodmother in range to do anything? Ferrari just gonna get out of there, gonna leave June to try and finish the kill, but he doesn't have it in him. The Spiderling soaked the battery assault damage. Now he's on the run. Luo comes in, they drop a multicast. Supernova coming out as well. Super now isolated, just doing as much damage as he can before he goes down. Ferrari darts out to the side. Not gonna be brought down by Ice, but it is June. Still trying to be a thorn in Black's side. Gonna make his way down towards bottom lane where Burning is already waiting. Gonna try and jam this hook shot if he possibly can. Ice actually making a pretty big rotation over towards mid lane at the same time. Looks like he's not gonna get this courier, but he might get a couple of kills. Chisbug already getting nukes. The weave along with the heal. Way too easy for Ice. TP's coming in here from Ferrari. What can he find? They've actually got to jump in from June. Lands the hook shot. Pops off the dust. They manage to bring down the Spider. FY and Super now in some trouble. Again, dumping as much damage as they possibly can. But FY survives with the heal. He gets off the grave. And Burning is brought down. It's a posthumous double kill for Ice. The Spider's going to work a little bit further down. June also nukes down. And that ends up being a 3-for-1. In their heads, wondering what they can do. All the plays are in Vichi's hands right now, unfortunately. June grabs a little bit of value farm, does manage to get up to his blade mail, but starting to feel like it might be a little bit of too little too late. Chisbug gets scouted out off to the side. We've got the Spirit along with the Weave going to work. The Ogre's tanky, but he's not tanky enough. Super grabs back kill. Black looking for an escape, jumps back to his teammate. Super ready in the wings for him there, but looks like Super now in some trouble as Ferrari jumps in. The Supernova buying some space. It's a 1-for-1 so far. We've got a Reaper Scythe coming out of Burning. It's the first fight for IG as they start to claw their way back in. Fenrir making his way back to the tower, does have some stick charges, but it's not enough. Combo coming out of Ferrari finishes off that kill. FY has nestled himself all the way. They're trying to be really sneaky about things. They might back up and give him the last hit just so he gets that little bit extra and gets sped along to his BKB that little bit more quickly, but probably won't be able to now that we've got IG heroes in the vicinity. Super getting multicasted. The Reaper Scythe gets dropped, but it doesn't kill him. He manages to get the ultimate off Burning, gets bursted down. The Spider nuke comes out as well. Phoenix in a good position with the Supernova up on the high ground. Looks for the stun on Black, but he blinks away onto Chisbug just in time. Fenrir now trying to make his escape. The mech's already been used. He's going to end up going down. The Blade Mail from June doing good damage. FY won't be able to get anything else off. Black graved, but they will manage to burn the Aegis. Ice just sitting over in the web. Going to try and help out here as much as he possibly can, but Black popped the BKB earlier over in the pit, and that means he's not going to be able to get out of here. IG with a fantastic punish for that Roshan. Interacts. If they can kill Ferrari again, that's pretty much game over. The Orchids have cooled down already. They've still got their BKBs in hand and the Abyssal Blade ready for the Phantom Assassin. And actually a big hook gonna come in from June, finds FY, gonna pop the Blade Mail and try and retreat. He's isolated Super. How much damage can they do? He does manage to drop the ultimate. Supernova used off to the side, but Ice focusing away with the help of his BKB. Burning, waiting out this BKB to drop the ultimate, but in comes the Shallow Grave from FY. Great positioning there. Ice now healing back up courtesy of his ultimate. They've got the silence onto Burning. He wants one more Death Pulse to finish this kill. Won't need it. Still running out for now. The Urn Charge holding off his BKB. Black jumps in aggressively, but the crit kills himself on the Blade Mail from 600 range. Fenrir are gonna have to call it quits, but the multicast comes out of the clutch from Chisbug and picks up the double kill. Vici Gaming get team wiped, and what looked like a very Fenrir gonna keep on scouting out with the Spirits as IG refusing to engage for the time being. We've got the Supernova coming in, trying to buy some time. Burning up on the high ground, drops the Shivas, but we've actually got a snatch of the Aegis from Ice. The last hit going the way of IG, but Ferrari's already down in June. Somehow finds his way up onto the high ground, but Ice gives chase over the webs. Black now actually getting Reaper Scythed by Burning, does end up being dropped. He's down for 113 seconds, but the Zeus is going to work. Out comes the ultimate. Coming in out of June. Ice gets stunned up on the cliff, now in some danger. June with the Force Staff. Cogs actually pulls him down onto the low ground. The rest of Vici Gaming trying to make their way over as quickly as they possibly can. Ice with the BKB, just trying to get the free walking activated again. He's still got that Aegis. The rest of the team is on their way. The Weave now starting to tick up, and IG trying to find their escape. Burning's got the blink. Luo does get Force Staff by his teammate up under the high ground. Good coordination out of them, but Ice is returned with a vengeance. Does get stunned up. The Grave comes out perhaps a little bit early. They won't have it ready to block the Reaper Scythe now. FY being isolated, tries to drop a heal, but the Supernova stun comes in. Fenrir will be the target of the Scythe, gets dropped. 90 seconds dead with no buyback. Vici Gaming not done just yet. Black jumps in aggressively. They managed to burn down Ferrari with the Abyssal Blade into the Dagon. Defensive blink away now as Ice re-engages with a second ultimate for this team fight, working away at burning, but there's too much chain stun. Black jumps in, but it's once again the blade mail from June that proves to be his undoing. Super's not done. The last man alive will look for some additional kills. Drops one more Dagon. Picks up the double, but it ends up being a 5-2 wipe in IG's favor. And at this stage, it looks like IG just want to find a pick off to stop Vici from sieging. If they let Vici get into position again and siege both bottom and top lane at the same time, they're probably going to lose, at the very least, a ranged drag. So they're going to jump in here on Super. He's got the Aegis, but he's isolated from his team. They've got the Elder Titan running over to see if he can get anything done. The Spirit's coming through. Going to go for that stomp. Not going to catch anyone. Super. There's the multicast. He just wants to drop as much damage as he can, but Luo gets heals up into the air. Looks like he's going to be okay. FY also isolated over in the trees. No TP. Blink Dagger. Unable. Not available there, but Ice still bailing his team. Trying to defend this bottom lane of Rax as best they can. Ice is mid. The rest of Vici are bot. And leading the charge is actually Chizbug. He's got the gem in hand. Ferrari and June splitting off as a gang squad off to the side. Black comes in. He gets immediately hexed. Where is the grave? They needed to come out right now. It blocks the Reaper scythe. Beautifully done there, but Black doesn't have any way to heal up. Looks like he might be brought down. In comes Ferrari from the side. Swoops in with the side of fist. Kills off one. Fender and isolated by the cogs a little bit further down. FY looking at this fight, doing what he can. Meanwhile, inside the base, it's Ice going for the racks. Burning gets his TP cancelled. FY fighting this out to the bitter end. June doesn't actually have a TP scroll available, and Ice going straight man mode onto these racks. The glyph has been used. He's got his BKB, but looks like he's going to be chopped down by Ferrari and Chizbug. The melee barrack stands, but Vici Gaming one step closer to closing out this game. It is a 5-man wipe, however, as June and Burning do still manage to find FY at the end of the day and put it. No Bird Mother for 80 seconds. Burning leading the charge down the middle lane. Only 20 seconds to go on his Reaper Scythe. Got Ferrari pushing out bot, but he does have Boots of Travel ready to join his team. So the only thing that's a little bit stressful is top lane right now, but they jump straight in. They've actually caught two with the hookshot. FY immediately isolated. Black going to work, dropping the Abyssal Blades, dropping the BKBs, manages to blow up Luo. A nice Earth Splitter comes out, Burning, finished off by the Super Ultimate. Black now jumps in aggressively, Manta style pop defensively from Ferrari. The Yule is up on Chizbug. Black not done just yet. The multicasts come out, keeping him locked down. Chizbug with the 4-step up onto the high ground. Is there going to be a bash here? The Dagon is enough. They get the vision off of the Spirit. There's the double kill, and what was looking like a great initiation from June. Ferrari, fast fingers, getting back there. Black now isolated once again by June. They get the side of fist out. Can he live through this? He's popped the Satanic. Needs to get the Blink Strike in for some health. Chizbug, still fairly tanky. There's no weave, and there's still no dazzle. Ice playing the objective, goes straight in, but the glyph gets popped off. June trying to shepherd him away from these racks. He's already used his Heaven's Halberd. Super's being brought down off to the side, but we're going to keep an eye on the Mega Creeps right now. Ice pops the BKB. He wants it. He gets it. And now it's just up to Vici Gaming to get out of here and let those Mega Creep waves start coming in. Super dropping damage from the sideline. Does get blown up by Ferrari with the Sleight of Fist coming out. Ice hiding on the side. We've got multicasts galore on Black as he gets finished off. June continues to jam hook shots. And Luo with the aggressive dive through, looking for this kill on Ice. Super back to the world of, well, actually back to pretty good HP. Not sure quite how he did that, but Fenrir also blown up. Triple kill for Ferrari. The Divine Rapier doing work, but the Ancient exposed. Boots of Travel coming in. Backs are down, and now IG sound the retreat. FY, he's popped off his blade. He's popped off everything he's got. Blade Mail as well from June. Reaper Scythe gets dropped. No dazzle for 2 minutes now. Towards the Ancient there. As Ice continues to go full rat mode. Super waiting in the trees. Ferrari very patient. Just gonna clean out that quick wave. Super comes in with the Dagon Ethereal Blade. He gets the combo off. He kills off Ferrari. Chizbug tries for the turnaround, but there's a stomp going out. TP comes in. There's the double kill. The God of Thunder dropping the damage. Picks up the 2 kills. This should, in theory, be their victory lap, but we've seen things go awry for them too many times this game for it to be easy to call. Super comes in with the Ethereal Blade, Burning, marching forward. The Supernova comes out. Super just turning around, dropping as much damage as he can. There's the ultimate. Burning, almost dead, but not quite. Looks like the Soul Brain's going to finish him off. June jumps in once more. Gets the Heaven's Halberd off onto black, but BKB chopping through, now using the Satanic. He's got a Blink Strike. The force staff escape is not going to be enough. The Abyssal Blade gets dropped. Out comes the Refresher Orb. Looks like Burning might be falling for the second time in just a second. There's a Blink Abyssal Blade ready, but they're just going straight for the throne. Yule's up into the air. June trying to fight this as hard as he possibly can, but the Mega Creeps are going to work. He's getting right click down. Burning still fighting with the Shivas. FY, just a value Shallow Grave and having a bit of a look at the Necrophos as the game does finally end. GG from Luo, GG from Super, and with that, Vici will finally secure themselves this game, and I think a, what's that, 5-1 overall record in Star Series so far. It feels like a very long time ago, but we talked about it during the draft.
First blood. It was ours.
Yellow coming back around. DK Phobos is going to catch an IE, and it's going to be the Shapeshift and Primal Split both going out.
Wow,
they won't
Warcraft
tornado
pace
much
around.
duration.
Oh, not quite. They didn't quite get it. He's able to run out. Meanwhile, FNG, without the Nightmare, will take an arrow to the face. Pilot Eye and Bone 7 going to get caught up in the RP. That was Mag. Now Little coming over. He's like, again, I'm not hitting creeps. Trying to get another hero kill up here. One more attack. And actually the Shockwave from Magnus that'll do it. Give it the double kill to Mag. There's your Blink Dagger. He's got it in about 100 gold. Master, he's got Tranquil Boots and the Wand still. Trying to get to the Blink Dagger, the next big item. And Little trying to complete some treads. We'll have to go to the top rune. I think, was that Lycan's voice picking up the haste?
No, Anti-Mage.
Anti-Mage.
But 1-7 without a leap will be scared back into a Magic Missile here, and he will be going down.
At least he got the Bounty rune.
Does get the Bounty rune. We'll be able to pop that, you know, about 1301. But we do see down bottom that Fox is going to pop both of his spells onto the Anti-Mage here. The Aphotic Shield will take off the Gale if it even connected. And FNG is actually dropping very low with his ultimate here. The Sting, the Nova.
Oh, the block!
But it's all the more important for Illidan to get that kill, and indeed he did.
Yeah, Little's here though, and Illidan, I don't know, he wants to go back in. Only 1 point of the spell shield right now, but you're also completely out of mana if you're Feta. He gets the Gale there. There's no damage, only the strike. Can the Plague Words bring him down? Illidan's even going to lend his right clicks, and he will live. Ring of Health is going to be, just kidding, Pilot Die. Coming from the tree line, the assassination there. The Creature of Nightmares coming through. He's got the Fiend's Grip. First of the game as he hits level 6. Throws it on to Little. Little dying very, very quickly, but Wand's up. He won't go down. And now Mag coming in for Pilot Die, and even though Pilot Die dies, the fact that he had the drive-by on the Anti-Mage is definitely worth it here.
Yeah, and it's also...
Blink for Phobos. Moonlight Shadow went out, though. It's, what, half... No, actually just ran out right there. So Phobos, they're going to spot him out. He can go ahead and clap if he wants. Maybe he claps. He doesn't have mana for the ult. There he does. He wands up. He'll find it for the ult. He wants to go on EE. Actually, they'll just Cyclone him up and focus other people. FNG is going to go down. He will deny himself on that heal. Mag is now going to be Fiend's Gripped up. Good positioning by Pilot Die. The swap goes through, but is it too late? Magnus and the Abaddon already down right now. Brewmaster still in his ult form. He's going to come out now. He's like full health as well. Not a lot of mana. He'll try to blink away. Venge to fall. Theta, the only casualty right now on Cloud9. VP Polar have lost 3. Phobos.
End of the killing spree, Magnus's mega kill streak, in fact, to get some hefty gold. So a 5 kill streak ended. Rana gets that, and it looks like they're going to get another successful fight. Great choke point here to try to go for the combo. Yeah, Macrofire, Ice Path, everything here. DK Phobos swapped down, but still going down.
Got him. Auto attack and follow. Big RP though onto everybody. Feta is the one that's not here. Otherwise, it's a 4-man RP, but they survive to fight another day. The Fiend's Grip out. EE going to go ahead and focus him down. Bone 7 with a double kill, pushing himself up to 2nd net worth. The arrows from Bone 7 have been on point this game. As Eternal Envy continues to run people down, they'll just leave FNGB, whatever. Cloud9, they lose. He'll get off the Nightmare. Mag's going to go in. He'll bring back just 1, actually. Brings in Feta. Feta already used the Poison Nova. And now Cloud9 onto a killing spree for Eternal Envy. Going to continue to give that chase. Feta will to initiate. And now I thought they were going to fake back. They are kind of fake backing on the side of VP Polar.
They got the blink, they got the force.
RP onto Feta, but he's in the middle of everyone. He can throw out the Poison Nova here, and the skewer through. It's like a free force staff. It applies to everybody. Mag is going to fall down. Feta very, very low, lives on about 30 HP, and Anti-Mage dies trying to blink away. They want to go for FNG right now. Fade is TP'd home. He's very safe. FNG looking to turn this around, though, as well as the Brewmaster jumping in. It's DK Phobos looking to clean up, but so far it's a Bane and a Mirana. Mirana's core, but bringing down the anti-mage and slowing him up even more, while this Lycan just now
leaving. But look just how fast Mag got destroyed there. A big crit, 560 some odd damage from the Lycan, and yeah, oh my gosh, Illidan going in.
I'm surprised Fada doesn't throw out the Poison Nova right there. He was pretty close to dying. He will survive. There's Eternal Envy, though. He's got 2 lives right now. Phobos does not have that Primal Split available. Also, playing Bane versus Abaddon sucks. It's like the worst thing in the world, but Palidai is doing pretty well regardless. Little's going to run in and will maybe get out with the Sephotic Shield. It's going to be pretty close. Eternal Envy still on the chase. Palidai even lending some auto attacks. Illidan is going to jump right on him, telling this Bane to get out of there, but Bone 7 lands a fantastic arrow onto Illidan. FNG now battling it up with Fada, borrowing that time, but they're really just creating some time of their own on Cloud9 as they just bring down the racks, and now they'll go ahead and get out of there. They weren't really worried about killing anyone, and everyone's just dying after the fact.
Oh, it's just so brutal. They just lose life after life after life. Even the spell shield, not enough to keep him alive through this. Mag going down. This is the second time he's been blown up in about a second and a half. The crits, there was a lot of static charge proccing.
That Blink Dagger, they didn't quite know about it. He bought it and got it from the graveyard. And that time they try to jump on him, the Yules. Doesn't damage yourself, so you can't blink out of it. It'd be funny if it did damage. But anyways, Illidan, Ice Path caught up. Fiend's Grip as well. He'll be able to Manta out after the Aphotic Shield from FNG, but the big Poison Nova goes off. Bone 7 very low. Palidai melted, but Mag, FNG, everyone, the Poison. There's too much. It's getting them so low, and well, looks like they are still going to be able to TP out. Fada didn't really move too past the tower, and Magnus will end up dying. Earth Panda, I think, is the only one up, right? So this is Phobos, yeah.
He knows FNG has the shield, has to wait for it. Yeah. He actually goes on to the western front.
And there's an RP just onto Palidai. I'm not sure that's the best target, but I guess they don't want to deal with the Fiend's Grip at all. Moonlight Shadow goes out, and there's the dust. It took Abaddon a little while to use it. The self-fuel seal from Little, but Eternal Envy is just going to bring him down. Yeah, this dog is hungry. He's also at their door. He's just absolutely obliterating them. Fade is going to get a Poison Nova. Looks like off to 2 of them. FNG's probably going to die in base or just die right there. Can't even TP out. And now Phobos, he's left the building. He blinks up. It looks like Palidai went to follow him. Everyone else trying to give chase as well. The Gale just misses. And now he's going to try to TP out. I don't think they've got anything to keep him there, so he'll be...
They are in such a good state to bring people down, and DK Phobos eats an arrow. Like, it's just... They couldn't afford any more mistakes that last fight. They're outgunned. They don't have the net worth to try to fight this out, especially not the supports, but in this case, not Illidan either. GG should be coming out in just a moment. They do pick off the Mirana, but these racks are so easy for EE to bring down.
Yeah, basically. Anti-Mage giving the Mirana a lot of hate and brought her down twice in the last 2 fights. There's the Aegis, and there's not going to be any shapeshift coming out of this. One of the weaknesses of giving Lycan that Aegis, and he's not even quite able to get that Rax. Does get the melee very low to 150, but that will regen. Probably won't really matter at the end of the day, but...
Prime, like BOT's heart, and that's what you get. Like, in Divine Rapier is kind of silly on this hero, but you could try. Either way, there's going to be a fight, and if this is a series of kills, then it might just be the game.
Sheepstick going to be unveiled here from Fada on the Venomancer. He just picked it up. They're going to go into FNG. There's an RP for Magda on the 2. Bane is down. Fada not able to do anything. Down for 100 seconds right now. Illidan, Storm Rage going on to Eternal Enemy. He's going to have to use the cheats, but Illidan is hitting so hard right now. Arrows coming in. It's not enough. Eternal Envy will survive. The borrow time from FNG, the Yule Scepter up, Ice Path, everything going to go ahead and throw it on there. They'll bring him down. Dead for 100 seconds, but that buyback is available right now. Gem on the deck, and we'll look at that teamfight recap. Doing a decent job, but Illidan now going to go ahead and take an arrow to the face. I thought Palidai might want to go in. I guess Abaddon is standing right next to him, so there's no hope of doing the Nightmare or anything. Fada will whiff the Nova 100%, but can he find the sheep? He does right now. This is FNG they're trying to bring down. Ghost Scepter, they're just buying the time. Meanwhile, Lycan will fall down for 100 seconds. Got some damage onto the throne. FNG is going to drop here. And now that Lycan's dead, Illidan not scared of anyone, as we just talked about. The sheep's even on cooldown, and Illidan just going to go ahead and clean everybody up. Looking over onto Bone 7, getting the bashes, finds the kill there. 3 on Cloud9 dead. Ancient still under attack. It's AUI that's just trying to end this game now with the Liquid. A little too much to deal with. Bane is down. Aui's about to respawn, and I think they're going to get faded here. He'll go into the Moonlight Shadow. They have not been carrying this detection around. Do they even have that gem? Gem's on Little. for VP
Yeah.
Polar. So
He's had it, and he's just
not
nowhere near the
around.
fights. He can't be because he dies so quickly, so it's weird, but essentially they don't use it against Moonlight Shadow, they're just dewarding with it. Anyways, in mid lane we're going to see the tier 2 drop very quickly to the double damage anti-mage. Right now, hitting with the Vengeance Aura, he was over, I think it was about to 700 per auto attack with the Vengeance Aura, but yeah, there we go. Oh, the big cleave, the big right clicks, and they're going to bring down Bone. Eternal Envy blinking away, but they're in pursuit. They'll swap him back, and they will get this kill. This is immense. Eternal Envy has buyback, but he will be forced to use it. Owie, Sprat split pushing down bottom. Absolutely insane timing for VP Pulse.
And yeah, Brew's the only one, but they killed him. He's gonna force it out. Now they don't have any. That's what I was getting at. I got ahead of myself.
But they gotta make sure this Drunken Haze is very effective. Like the BKB timing for Eternal Envy, he wants to take off the haze and wants to go for the throne. But double RP from Mag here, great follow up from Illidan, and they wipe them out of the base. Bone 7 has to go in full retreat, and a nice juicy creep wave for Illidan once again as he racks up.
Nice
Okay,
swap.
the swap in. Can they
Little's
get
been doing so much.
Oh my god, Lil! What a fucking play! Cyclones the leap, catches him in the base, he's down again, and they need to force these buybacks. Force the buyback on...
The Khalif brothers are here, man. They're not going to let it happen. They're not getting up that steps. They've done a brilliant job of defending this Ancient, and it's almost got up to full HP again.
There's a Hex coming out onto Lil. Poor little Vengeful Spirit should not be getting out of this one. And Nightmare, Ice Path, everything. He goes down.
Nightmare, however, was actually
Roche again.
dodged. Roche number 8.
The 14 armor, 17,000 HP Roshan says something. But in the mid, it's the Mag double RP. Onto 2. Skewering him back. Huge damage coming out. Fata will fall to leap away from Bone 7. He just tries to right click to do something with his life. But in the end, he will fall. Has buyback. Will need to use it. Defensive TP from DK Phobos. He's
For the Vengeful Spirit, she's not doing too bad. Bone 7 got an MKB.
Oh, this should be a kill.
Oh, the Moonlight Shadow to initiate and try to find a kill. They're going to go on Phobos right now. He does have buyback right now, so even this is not going to be really ending the game, but it's a start for C9. And now you come in with the Mag, the Skewer. Pilot Die is actually going to dodge the Skewer, and Anti-Mage is going to jump straight onto him right now. Bone 7 is going to do what he can, but Illidan is just going to kill everybody. Envy just running straight in for the throne, but there's still a glyph. And there's people here. Okay, actually, Theta and Jakiro and Lycan are all here. Everyone's got to run back.
Lil's dead.
Anti-Mage is here, though, and they're not going to be able to do anything about it. He's probably going to kill Theta as well. He'll get used up here. I think that's AUI throwing him up in the air, maybe an Ice Path as well, but Illidan is just running after him, and he's going to bring him down. He's unstoppable, and C9... They just can't get onto that Ancient whatsoever.
Fiends, though, you need FNG out of the fight first. He wants to blink and Fiends onto the Anti-Mage. He gets Aphotic and he gets out.
FNG still trying to run forward all that time. He's got the gem. Now the RP comes through. That's onto Eternal Envy, but there's no second RP now for another 15 seconds. Illidan could be in danger of going down right now. Let's see if he's got the buyback. He does have a buyback. 3 people up onto the cliff, all chasing Mag. I think they all blinked up there too. The Mag is in some trouble. Buyback on all 3 of the heroes that just go down. Boots of traveling up to the top lane almost immediately.
So,
He's finally getting towards one. Phobos going to be sheeped up. Another good swap. Another good Ice Path as well by AUI to hold him in place. The Boots of Travel coming in. Not going to allow it, but Mag gets in anyways. TPing in the nick of time. Spirit Bomb is going to get RP'd up by Mag once more. The Shockwave will miss, but it doesn't matter. Another RP here. Another Shockwave to throw out afterwards. The Refresher. EE goes down. Buyback on them both. Down for 100 seconds, but I'm sure that buyback will be forced. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage wasn't even in that fight. He's pushing out the creep waves. Team fight not done yet. Feta is going to jump in. Highlight Die as well. Who do they bring down? They brought down the Venge. And here's the buyback. Lycan now in here, into the fray. 20 seconds on his shapeshift, but they will bring down Phobos with a nice Fiends grip. Morana focuses on that damage, brings him down. It's now 68-55. Buyback.
Oh my
so
God.
Obviously the feeds are intentional, so you can just use Twitter. Like, oh, I'm dead, guys. Gotta minimize. Nightmare.
We do see Lil getting
This is a big kill. This Venge just caused them a lot of problems, to be honest. But Mag, again, it's just a space. He can skewer this and maybe get another RP. Oh, no, that was actually his second one. He had already refreshed it. There's the BKB now coming up. Lycan's going to run in here, but Illidan shows up. There's the Hex. Lycan's so speedy, going to run away. And FNG and Illidan standing together. Can anything even stop them? Remember, don't forget the Rapier. If Bone 7 dies here, this is all going to be for nothing. He's down. Divine Rapier on the deck right right now, getting pinged out by the support. The Venge probably. Imagine if Polar had picked up that rapier. When they watch this replay, if they even bother, since it's so long, and it's probably a gigabyte at this point.
Oh, bottom. They're just going in. Tops the split.
This is a fast little sheep, man. He's been running around a lot. He turns back around to get some right clicks. Could this be the end? Pile Die is going to die up top. No buyback there. AUI respawning fist. This is the first time everyone's been hitting the Ancient in a long time, if not the first time. Magnus is going to go down. He's got the buyback available right now.
They force it, they back out with Flutter. Big. He's got his refresher soon, but not the standard RP.
They're going to hold on.
Is Anti-Mage killing off the Venomancer? I don't know why he's stuck around to right-click the Ancient. Plus Moonlight Shadow, they're going in. Good flank here. They have to get the Abaddon down. Or Hex the Abaddon, Nightmare the Abaddon, and
done it! But Illidan has not died in that time. There's also the defensive play, but you got to be careful jumping in as little. You've got the rapier. They're going to kill Bone 7 again. Did he pick up the other rapier? Is it on the ground? I can't even tell. There's too much going on. Yeah, it is down in the trees. Mag was purple as well. Couldn't quite tell. Meanwhile, double kill. He will bring down the Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage bot back. Boots of Travel right in, still fighting the bashes. The Mana Void's going to do it. The Lycan is dead again. He does have buyback. Mirana does it and just fed 2.
And we're going to see them try to put those forward. They're looking for checkmate. Backdoor protection will be down with the next wave, but I think they want to go for hero kills. They Moonlight Shadow forward. They're going to find Lil and DK Phobos. DK Phobos being the big kill.
Yeah, DK Phobos, one of the few heroes that actually still has buyback right now. Everyone's dwindling. Probably why everyone was starting to play so safe. He'll die, he'll buy back. Mag just whiffs an RP entirely. He'll have another one. He's going to refresh up here. He just whiffed 2 in a row. What is he doing? Both 7, though, will still fall. Another rapier on the ground. Look back at the base. Half HP. Little, he's got to go. He can still bring these down. They're just creeps. Eternal Envy is here. Can this be the end? Illidan is going to jump on Eternal Envy. If he dies, this is going to be the game. There's no buyback for 2 minutes right now.
Holy shit, that just happened. Like, they went for oh, it's his heals. What the heck's? There's ward again! The open ward and the fucking P ward. Owie can't rat it, which means they have the sands ticking down in the hourglass. 44 seconds left to get a Bata. But this is a luck. Being right click down. No force steps for him. He will
lives! At least a little bit longer. He can put. I feel like he should throw out the Nova. I don't think it really makes a big difference, but.
There's the Enfeeble, but still the racks will fall. They will not fortify this. Very important. They need the fortify for the tier 4s and for the Ancient only. Now we see down bottom, there is going to be Owie 2000 getting stunned up, has his Hex, double. He could refresh out another Macropyre, but Mag's got that BKB. They will lock him down. Owie is down for the count. He just bought back. So die back there. We see them not
Dude, that went up forever! They're about to kill Illidan! Bone 7 respawn. He's got sheeped up. He'll go down. Another Divine on the ground. GG, and you know Fata was playing that. I feel like he just made the play of the game. Unfortunately, it's the one that they're gonna lose off of. The throne explodes.
G fucking G. Like, wow. I mean, how to wrap that up? That was a 2-hour game with a very long pause at the end. But at least as it stands, it seems like a really good pick just because of how it shapes the enemy's response.
Stunned for about 3 seconds, trying to bring down Valix. He's pretty fast, 3 base armor. Jottam looking for the attacks. Is he going to go for one more? He'll find it at range. Does more than 18 damage. Gets the first blood and a nice synergy. 20 and 9, they had force back Trixie. He TP's up. Elder Titan's at level 3. This tower's taken no damage, but I would expect it to take quite a bit now if BZZ's not going for it entirely as he pushes in that wave. And another stun, another arrow, middle lane. Valix in trouble. There's a double damage here this time, even with Abaddon there to throw out the Mistcoil and the shield. It's not enough. God and Mirana, God and Jottam team up, find another kill.
Yeah, I'm talking about going. Yeah, there's the kill on the other Titan there. He tries to hold this tower as long as possible, but in the end just can't fight against the damage over time and the stun combos coming out from the Ogre and the Jakiro. So he will fall. Bottom lane, Sadoy keeps on doing his thing. Jerax is running out of regen very quickly here. And Sadoy, I mean, he just got his Soul Ring, so he can keep spamming away.
Jerax might die. Soul Ring's on cooldown. They're actually just up Sadoy. Still has that path to take. He'll be slowed down by the concussive blast. 147 move speed. Now back up to 235. 324 now on the web. The arrow will connect from Johnham. He'll go in for the right click. He finds it. He even has leap to get away. We'll speed up both of them as they're just going to run on out of here, taking everything. The dust was used, and then the dust was killed. So Sadoy's going to be okay. Tango's up, sitting on the web, getting so much. And then up top, Trixie. Everything going wrong right now for the 4 anchors. I think JRX finally puts his team on the board. He will find the kill on Yol. Brings down the Ogre Magi. Can he get BZZ as well? With concussive shot on cooldown, probably not. Another liquid fire. The tier 3s are falling right now. God Strength still has half time on it. So the range barracks going to be falling, and it's another early
Think
push.
of an Exorcism right now. Like, an Exorcism would destroy G, would be able to route them from the base. They need more. They're going to get Jotum very, very low with a nice combo of spells, but here comes that Aegis coming back up, an arrow coming through. Jarek's going to be shielded, though, and it's still going to be enough to actually hold them back without losing any rack.
Yeah, I think they're continuing to do it. Who's pink? That's Jotum. Moves over to the mid lane. Might want to find an arrow. Helps Sadoy set up a kill. Could be on Trixie. Look at how
going right in.
So much damage. We'll have to go up top, though. Ice Path on Matumbaman. He's got the Chrono. Does he have it? Yeah, he just finished BKB. He'll use it. The first use onto Yol once again, killing the poor Ogre. Died 7 times. God, though, has a BKB as well. And chops down Faceless Void like he's a creep. Got the Crystallis was the next choice of item for him, by the way. And we'll have to go back. Bottom action everywhere. The bottom racks are completely falling. Sadoy throwing out the Necro units as he tries to retreat. Maybe try to get a kill on Trixie with those Necronomicon warriors and archers, but no, it's just some more space created as the Fortify goes out. God will bring down the top tier 3 towers, so taking structural damage in the base. It's in deny range now. He'll just commit for it, even if he gives up his Aegis here. Doesn't really care. Can he get away? Blink, 2, 1. Blink up to the high ground if he wants it. No, they actually disable it immediately, so well done. Can they even still get the kill? Ice Path here, zoning. Doesn't even try to land it on a hero, just facilitates the retreat. Boogie, though, has got this. Yeah, another coil will be the kill. And now bottom lane, where Jotum is slept up. Trixie's got about 185 damage, tries the juke. Gem is down. So Trixie picking up a much-needed item, and they didn't even have to buy it.
Yeah, and the Skywrath finishes off the Jakiro.
Further webs out towards the tier 3 are pretty okay. Yule Scepter to continue retreat, Force Staff forward, Blink coming off a cooldown. They just want to kill Boogie. He'll dodge it with another Yule Scepter. Now with Tumbleman, the 2-man Chrono, the 2 core Sven, Jakiro both falling right now. Jotum Leap still on cooldown, but Tumbleman, his Time Walk also on cooldown. And meanwhile, it's the Ogre going to take his 8th spill, I think. He's a clumsy fellow, actually. He's on Jakiro. Sven going to maybe wait a little while. Nice Yules on the creep.
Out. Oh, the damage! We're going to see Boogie on the front line here. Will be forced to pop the borrowed time. Sadoy coming in, slowing down Trixie. He will get stunned out. He is going down. The Gem going to be trading hands here, only living a moment longer with the Yules. But can they get any more? We do see G looking to pursue. Warcry blinking forward, but it doesn't seem like he's going to connect with anybody here except Jarex goes a different direction. He sees a haste rune, gets a little greedy, and he's going to pay for it.
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, the thing about that haste rune, the other person can pick it up too. And even with a concussive shot going out, God not going to be deterred at all. And actually, Boogie hasn't gone out of danger either on this Abaddon. There's the Yule's Ice Path combo. God will run over, throw out the stun, arrow to connect as well. Everything. Jotum picking up the kill there with the arrow. It's 22-22. I mean, the anchors have definitely made
very vulnerable across the map. Boogie.
Anchor's taking another 2,500 experience.
Going to borrow time. He will get the Yules off here, but the body blocks are Jotum. He forces forward, and he will be able to get out this time around. Mid lane.
Yep, there's the exorcism coming off. Even the lightning shield was thrown on Valix. That's Matumbaman's Mjolnir doing that work here. And Fortify not available from Virtus Pro. They're losing their middle lane of racks right now. The tier 3's already fallen. Look at this. They're just committing onto the tier 4s. They don't want to deal with the Broodmother anymore. And they're like, okay, that was a little overzealous. I think we'll back off now. And as a result, they might not get anything. The range racks will fall. What happened?
He just died.
You don't have a Vlad's. You probably weren't playing it right. So I'm glad to see that they build it up on the Mirana. At any point, it really helps. Like, your base armor is gone 100%. So you need the Warcry, the Vlad's, the AC. But here we go. There's the Moonlight Shadow as they try to jump in. BKB thrown up on God. He can't get in close because of the Chrono. He wants to bring down Matumbaman. Matumbaman also BKB. Now will get stunned. Can they bring him down? Yes, they can. They get down the Void. He's got buyback available, but there's no Chrono. There's the buyback refresh from Valix, so there is an Exorcism to use. The Spiderling's going to blow up the Skywrath Mage and Virtus Pro. They're saying, we don't need to worry about our item progression. Blaze, we can maybe end the game here, but they actually can't. Jotum goes down. The gem going to be on the deck once more. Matumbaman to scoop it up. Virtus Pro, they force some buybacks, but they will. Oh no.
Nah. I mean, if he had caught 2 people retreating, that would have been great, but he underestimates their movement speed here. They're all invis, they have blink daggers, they're able to maneuver. He goes for the second chrono. No, he gets hexed! Amazing hex from BCC, and they look to turn it around. He pops the BKB, he's going in, but he's abyssal by Sadoy. Now, finally, he's going to go right on Sadoy. The Bash Lord Wars, RNG back and forth. They kill off the Brood, they kill off the Sven. Yol with the unrefined, he brings down the Void again. Buybacks from 2. Now we see Boogie bringing down the Jakiro, and the Ogre falling as well. Jarek's low HP. They stop the BOTs. Brood can't BOT in because they kill off.
If this goes south, I'm sure we'll extend the game for another long while.
This should be it, I believe, but we'll have to see.
You would think. Yol's going in. Will he find the multi? He does. The retime on Skywrath. Now Sadoy BK beat up. Abyssal over onto Valix. They're trying to bring him down, but he will get off the exorcism after all. Void is blown up immediately. He'll be forced to buy back right now. Can they get God on the way out? It looks like they will be able to. The buyback, is he going to throw it out immediately and just come into the creeps? Looks like no, he will not.
Hasty. They're playing kind of a bait tool, but in the end, he's just getting more liquid fire damage. And oh no! Okay, the cheese just in time.
Who knew? Support Skywrath has an Ethereal Blade and an 8 toast now. So he's come a long way. There's that one chrono though, the BKB up onto G. He cannot die here, but it doesn't look like he's going to stay alive. Can't get that BKB off. Jeez. And Sadoy was in there as well. He'll throw out the Abyssal, and Virtus Pro in the position to end it. Actually still are, perhaps, if they can bring down Valix. Sadoy, though, very, very low. Might give up his 5th death here. The multicast from Yol, the blink away. Earth Splitter to miss. Everyone on Virtus Pro so low. That's not going to disjoint. You are dead, BZZ. The Arcane Bolt brings you down. And now the bottom lane, they're still chasing. Yol's going to fall. Buyback here. BZZ, Boots of Travel as well. He goes right back to the top lane and starts pushing that in. Buyback on the Ogre Magi. All of them are there, and this is Virtus Pro trying to take that high risk, but I don't think it's going to be working out. Jotum in some trouble. Yol is going to go down right now. 100 for the count, as he did just buy back for this.
Follow through, and they had lost majority of their team. That would have just been insanely unfortunate. BZZ trying to escape here on bottom lane here. Trixie does not have the stomp, so in fact it's going to be Sadoy jumping right on top of him, has the Abyssal Blade, but waiting for that shield to come across. The shield's on cooldown, actually. Trixie just gets right-click down as G's in the frame.
God once again in the chrono. Mystic Flare, it's enough to bring him down. There's another chrono available. We'll throw it on Sadoy if he needs to. Won't even need it, and Sadoy is going to fall down for the count. 2 minutes, 100 seconds. This has to be the end of the game. Pinging up middle, that's the Skywrath. Put in the ping.
There's almost nothing that these two can do. Even if Jakiro had his BOTs up to be in position at the right time, the arrow comes through, it clips, but they need some amazing multicast right here from the Ogre.
They're just going to start it off with a 2-time multi. I don't think it's going to be enough. The BKB there. There's the chrono, bringing down just the supports, and they still have 30 seconds without the Sven. That is the game. Virtus Pro, they start off so incredibly well, pushing out to, what, a 12,000 gold lead in like 15 minutes? But they can't hold on to it. Fort ASCII, they proved, Fort ASCII, I'm going to keep calling that, I swear. Fort Anchors, really just too hard to push into, and they're able to hold on, and they'll bring it back for the victory. So big congrats to them. Well fought. 4th longest game in Star Ladder Season 11 so far. Woo.
And more games to come.